Are you going to tell this man's fiance that he asked you, or girlfriend? Oh, yeah, fiance, that he asked you out? Until he posted on his IG. How did he ask you out? Was it in writing by any chance? Girl, you should tell the fiance. In case she doesn't, just in case she doesn't. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about that. On IG like a child. So it is in writing, though. He messaged you? He messaged you on IG, like in your DMs? I don't know. Am I totally wrong? Maybe I feel like you should tell the fiance. We should look out for each other. You know what I mean? I would want to know. Hey, chat, if Philippe Penson ever asks you out on a date, and then eventually I get engaged to him, I want you to tell me that he asked you out on a date. If he asked you out while we were dating. I would tell her, expecting her already to know. Yeah. Of course you freeze right now for your screen. Shit. Maybe they were on a break. It's totally possible. I mean, the way I would reach out is like, I would say like, hey, really not trying to get in your business or anything. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation, like you were on a break or something like that. But just in case, I think you should know that at this point in time, blah, 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 like, hi, I'm so-and-so. You don't know me. I recently saw you got engaged to such and such. I'm really not trying to get in anyone's business, and I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation, but I just thought that you should know that he asked me out at this point in time, blah, blah, blah. Screenshot. Congratulations. Again, like, I'm sure perfectly reasonable explanation you probably already know. I just in case you don't. Or something like that. You know what I mean? He apparently deleted her from his socials. Then surprise for the new year. That's how I would do it. That's how I would approach it. Just compose the perfect message that's like, listen, girl, really not trying to start drama or get in your business. I'm sure everything's fine. Just want to make sure you know this. And don't expect like a positive response. You know what I mean? But that's why I would put it all into one message. A very nicely worded message that's not like accusing anyone of anything. Just literally just like, couldn't help but notice. This is great. Everything is great. Here is some information that I'm sure you already have. And then it's up to her. If she already has the information, what's the worst case scenario? If she already knows, maybe she already knows and she forgave him and it's fine. In which case, fine. The worst case scenario, she's reminded of his cheating ass or something like that. If assuming it's bad, maybe they're in an open relationship. If they're in an open relationship, she's not going to give a shit, or probably not. You know what I mean? If they were on a break, she probably knows that he dated. But also, even if they were on a break, you don't know. Like maybe he told her that he didn't ask anyone out or anything while they were, whatever. There's like a million different potential situations. Yeah, everything is fine. most of the situations, yeah, she probably already knows. And if I were in that situation, if I knew and a gal reached out to just be like, hey, just in case you don't know, especially if that person was not like accusing me of anything or like being like, oh my God, he cheated on you and da da da. Especially if that person was like, listen, don't know what's going on, no matter what, it's totally cool. I'm sure there's no problem. And so, which like gives you the opportunity, you don't feel like embarrassed or like someone made a fool out of you. You know what I mean? Just someone, it just comes from a place of like a gal is watching out for me, like a stranger just noticed this thing. She's looking out, letting me know. I feel personally, I wouldn't be upset. I know some people will react negative. Like if she didn't know, she might lash out at you or something like that. Just ignore it, whatever. Do your due diligence. Oh my God, wait, did you go out, Zulma? Wait. Did I miss this part of the thing? You went out with him? Asked you out in the summer. Just, okay. Okay, you went out with him once years ago. Okay. Okay, yeah. No, you don't have to. Don't say that. Don't say, I thought he was boring. Don't say anything about, like, trust me, I don't want your man. I think you're kidding. But just in case you're not. I would basically. You were kidding. Yeah, I figured. Okay. Yeah, I would just say that, like, listen, went out with your boy years ago. No problem. This summer, he sent me this message. I didn't respond. Nothing happened. Just thought you should know. I'm sure everything's fine. I'm sure, apropos of nothing, I'm sure this means nothing. It's fine. What is SS? Then boom, SS and bye-bye. That's the second time you've said SS. Sorry, sis? Screenshot. Oh, boom, screenshot. Yeah. Boom. Sorry, sis. Goodbye. I like that. Social security. Yeah. Screenshot. Okay. Yeah. No, that's a good abbreviation. I don't know why I've never thought of abbreviating screenshot to SS. Screenshot. Yeah. Drop the screen grab. Yeah, exactly. Put it all in one message, worded as shortly as possible while still being like, I'm sure it's great. Well, shit. I'm not sleeping tonight. No, Zulma, don't say that. Don't say that. God, I know that's an awkward position, but you shouldn't lose sleep over it. You did nothing wrong. You know what I mean? And can I just say, I wish like this wasn't really like a conversation we had to have. And I don't mean this as like a statement on you, Zulma. More just like, I wish that like we as a society, I wish there was like a norm and an agreed upon thing of like, yeah, obviously, if we hear from someone who's who's macking on us, and then within a time we find out that there's like a girlfriend or an engagement, a fiance especially, that like, and the timeline crosses over, I feel like maybe we should, You thought this tea was tepid. Yeah, Zulma, I don't trust your tea meter now. The fuck? Now what kind of tea do you have that's hot? What do you think is hot tea? I want to hear that stuff. Girls got fucking nuclear codes. I'm 72. Elite. Why is it not for TikTok Live? I'm 72. How old are you? It does seem weird. Not as weird as the people come in here asking me my ethnicity. Are you Jewish? Are you Jewish? It's like, on either side of that question, no matter what you're hoping for, I don't like you. Like, don't care, you know? If you're asking because you're hoping for something, either way, don't like you. Am I Spanish and German? Yeah. Why are you asking if I'm Spanish and German? What an interesting mix. The name? Well, I know the Spanish. Where does the German come from? We are the Borg. Resistance is futile. Zulma, what is your hot tea? Also, Cottage, what is your tepid tea? Why isn't it for live? Am I just not understanding the meaning of the word tepid? That was hot. Tepid is like room temp, right? It's like kind of cooled off. That's what I thought too. Zulma. Because it's about another live space. Oh, now you gotta tell us. No, Cottage, you gotta tell us here. You can speak in code, though. Slightly warm. Yeah, okay. Cottage, tell us. Tell us in code. Okay, fine. DM me now, and I'll talk about it in code. Oh my God, I'm so hungry. Oh, I'm so hungry. Your username is too easy to remember. Okay, I have no idea what that means. Sign on to your alt or something. You got an alt, right? People remember you when you're in spaces. Now it's weird. Yeah, that is a good username. By the way, I was a guest on a live stream recently. It was interesting. I would like to shit talk the host, who might have blocked me since. God, I'm so hungry. Oh my God, should I say ni hao? Lots of live TikTok drama happening. Wait, really? Is there? I so am not in the TikTok live world. Like, I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know how there's so much drama, like inter-live drama. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, well, when I go live, I can't watch other people's lives. So, like, there's part of me, I'm like, how are you guys all? I guess everyone's guests on everyone else's lives, right? Oh, yeah. Jordan. I agree, Abe. But I do hope it gets to stay 270 more days. And I hope that within those 270 days, Congress is like, you know what? Maybe it's not so bad that it's an American app with an owner that is 20% Chinese owned. Like, maybe it's not that bad. Debate talk is happening. Wait, really? Oh my God. Wait, tell me all that. Cottage, come up. Tell me. I want to know this drama. I feel so out of it. I feel like everyone's having fun without me. What's all this drama in debate talk? Oh my God. No, but maybe just like being afraid. It's not for sale, Elite, so no. I thought it was also just chaos to see from far away, but it's getting a bit out of hand. Okay, Cottage, you gotta stop dropping these little fucking tidbits and you gotta explain the drama. That's the rule now. You can't hint at drama in here. You gotta fucking talk about it. Tell us about it. Am I not? I don't know. I'm not friends with anyone on Discord. Do you have to be friends with people on Discord? Wait, what do you mean? Friend? Am I not friends with you on Discord? Oh. Jesus. Okay, fine. How do we... I don't know how Discord works. To me, it is the most frustrating fucking... Except. There we go. Everything is just like... It just doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But when I open it up, it's like... I'm like, oh, all my friends and my messages look the exact same as all the servers? How does that make sense? Why do they look like the exact same fucking thing? I just accepted it. Cottage. Hello, Cottage. All right. Get over it. Get through the fucking niceties. Don't waste my time with hellos. Cottage. There you go. Rizzo Vision. Come on. Chop, Cottage. TikTok channel you message, at least to me, has been caught up with... I don't even know what channel you're talking about, to tell you the truth. What channel? I'm trying to remember. Remember, I was on Wellbutrin for a year, so my brain does not hold things well anymore. I'm not going to read... Fine. I'll talk about it in code. Hurry it up, Cottage. We want the drama. I don't know what channel you're talking about, though. Also, why not? If it's public, come on. Don't make me call the niche tea lady. We're mutuals. On TikTok. I don't think she follows me anywhere else. Are we optimistic? Never. Optimism is a sign of low intelligence. I wish I were kidding. Who's guilty? And the creators will go down after. Because the people that have decided to get a bit extreme are mean, and the creators will go after people who they don't like. Cottage, this app is going to be... I guess it's not going to be gone for you in a few days. Fine. It's fine. Yeah, just send it to me. Who gives a shit? For me, it's going to be gone, so I'll say it. They can go after me. Fucking love to see them try. Fucking love to see them try. My order's on the way. I got Chinese food. I I got General Tso's chicken. It was their number one most, it's like their top hot seller or whatever. Scallion pancakes. The chicken was like a combo. So it came with veggie egg rolls and veggie fried rice. And then I got veggie lo mein. What's the cunt emoji? What is that emoji? But now I remember. Okay, you mentioned this. Yes, you mentioned this thing. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Awesome Twitch dude. The see you next Tuesday emoji. Apparently, there's someone. What is that emoji? Someone's sending me tea. Oh, I guess you can't see my message. I have this thing up on my vertical live stream on TikTok that says request. It's just inviting people to share their tea with me, with us, with the group. Oh, they add them as stickers. Okay. Okay. You can add your own stickers made from Canva. Okay. So it was like a cunt sticker. I want to see you next Tuesday. Oh, yay. Thank you, Zulma. Wait, why are you saying goodbye? You leaving? Oh, you're turning into a pumpkin. Got it. All right, Zulma, think about what we said. And if you want to workshop the message you're going to maybe send, don't lose sleep over it. Let us know. We're good at stuff like that. Also, I hear ChatGPT is good at stuff like that. Add text. There we go. That's what it says on the vertical app. Request to share your tea. Oh, wait. There you go. Also, find me elsewhere, Zuma. Please. Oh, come on. I need food. I'm hungry. Okay, some shit was happening. People were fractioning. Oh, Lord. Oh, front door. Yes. Yes. Oh, people were saying who was friends and mutuals with people and who wasn't. Ooh. Okay, okay. All right, all right. I feel bad. This should be shared with the fucking class. Some kind of blow up between the main people. Lots of vague booking. God, don't miss that shit. Where were they vague booking? Is there really still vague booking here on fucking... Do the younger generations know where vague booking comes from as a term? Do they know that it's a term? Do they know what it means? Oh, there's my... Alright. Leader of the... So you left a group? Okay. God. Oh yay, they gave me an extra one of these. So much drama. I feel like I want... Okay, so you don't join any Discords. Alright. I wish we could just, like, Zoom about it. Are we gonna, like, Zoom call each other? My God, should we do that? Should we just, like, set up, like, Zoom sessions? Public... Zoom. No, we still gotta... Wait, hold on. I can't hear anything. I don't know. God, if you were talking, sorry. God, did you by any chance figure out any of those, like, any apps of, like... whatchamacallit? How to have, like, multiple guests up on lives? Like, requested from the audience or whatever? You're not up here. God is gone. When did God leave? Oh, okay. Oh, there you are. Sorry, if you meant to drop down, I don't mean to force you back up. I'm sorry, God. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Oh my God. Right. Well, I think also there's like Discord like performance thing or something, right? We were playing around with that at one point. That I think like allows... I guess we could use Discord for stuff like that, for like YouTube and Twitch stuff. Gotcha. Yeah, cottage. Multiple creators can stream together on YouTube, but it's definitely... I was like looking into it, and from... I just like, at least on the surface, it looks like it's different than... That looks more like... more akin to like co-hosting with someone on here, right? Like you have to agree like to basically both go live and stuff. You can't just have people like in the audience like request up and have like multiple, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's good. God, I haven't ordered Chinese food in years. Because I stopped ordering like meat stuff. I just got like in my head about it, to be honest. Is that a Hot Pocket? Yeah, here I am, like, avoiding meat products just in general, like from like affordable, late night dining things. And then I get sick off a fucking Hot Pocket. So far, the egg roll is good because I'm hungry. I'm not blown away yet. I will say, dipping it into the sauce is great. When it's not dipped into the sauce, you can taste the oil. Definitely has, like, whatever oil it was fried in, definitely, like, is being used to fry a lot of other things, let's just say. You know what I mean? Hopefully, just like today. They've always made you sick? Really? Well, thank you, Cottage. Thank you for sharing the tea, sort of. Even if you didn't share it with the class. I feel bad that the class can't be clued in. What other drama's going on in debate talk? It's only passive note form. You don't like... I avoid drama. Like, I avoid getting involved in drama, but fuck if I won't watch it. That's funny. Damn. So with zero hint of irony, they were disproving other people's gods. Oh, wow. Yeah, Michael, we're all having Chinese food in here. Damn. Mm-hmm. Is that really what they said? Like, here's the thing. I have heard a religious scholar who is religious speak in a way that I really respected, because they were like, yeah, listen, like, the stories are bullshit. Like, religion is bullshit, right? Like, they study religion and they talk about, and they study like the historical figures behind religion and whatnot. And they're like, and like, especially like with like Jesus and stuff. And they wrote a book about Jesus, or a couple books about Jesus probably. And like the historical Jesus and whatnot. And like, they're not Christian, right? But they have been different religions growing up. And then they landed on, they consider themselves Muslim. However, they're like, listen, the way I view it, right? Like, I just like religions in a way are like metaphors. They're a language you can use. And like, and it just so happens that like Islam is my favorite set of like poems or metaphors to talk about this sort of idea, right? This idea that I think that there's something bigger than us. But like they kind of keep that separate-ish from their ability to talk about like the history behind the thing. You know what I mean? They're not sitting there being like, this book is right. They're like, I like the way this book talks about it. Does that make sense? And I can sort of see, I think it's very difficult, but I do think it's possible for people to be like debating this idea of like knowing in any sort of religion while also being like, at the same time, I have a belief in some sort of higher power and I know that there's no way of proving it and I'm cool, with that. And like, it's not about me knowing it. It's just I want to think that there is something there. Does that make sense? Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I will say, I was thinking about this the other day and I forget what the context was exactly. But I think I'm fundamentally I think the version I like landed on in my head, I don't know if you guys ever do this, but I was like, this is going to sound narcissistic, but in my head I was like interviewing myself about thoughts on faith. If that's what, I don't even remember exactly what I was like, but I was like trying to like, just because that like helps me work through the like ideas in a way that you can like verbalize them. Does that make sense? And I think what I landed on was like, I think I'm mistrustful of anyone who thinks that faith is anything other, like the only type of faith I trust is when faith is simply like hope. That's the only kind. Where someone is like, I understand my faith, a lot of people are like, faith is knowledge. Faith is like trust. Is that I only trust people who are like, nah. Faith, really, when we're talking religion, is hope. Like, I hope the answer is that there's a heaven and that there's a guy or a girl who's keeping an eye on stuff like that in general. I hope that there's a reason for a lot of this shit that we go through. I hope that that's somewhat close to the thing. And that's it. You know what I mean? That's the only, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Totally. And I will say, I mistrust anyone. I also want to clarify too, like, I also much rather people who are like distrustful of organized religion and are like, religion is man-made. But, I liked the way that dude once like described it being like, it's just like religion itself is like man-made. And like Islam is a set of poems. It's a set of metaphors. And I just so happen to like that poetry book a little bit more to kind of conceptualize what I like to think is the meaning behind all of it. And there's like a level to that where I'm like, okay, that makes me less wary of you as a person, where you're like, I fucking know that there's no proof of shit. I just like the idea that someone's keeping an eye out on me. Also, religion is man-made. Also, you know what I mean? And just like living there, because I understand that too. Because sometimes I don't believe in a higher power, straight up. But every once in a while, I will like speak to the universe, right? I'll be like, universe, like, please, 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 just make this happen like this. Like, I swear to God, universe, if you're listening, da 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 da. And it's not because I think the universe is listening. I don't think the universe has thought, whatever. But there's something that helps me just to, like, it gives me something to talk to in a way. And I have to assume that that's what prayer is for some people. You know what I mean? Or talking to God is for some people. Like, it just gives you someone, I don't know. I don't know what it's like to believe in God, but you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I agree with that. I think, and that's interesting too, because I feel like if I'm remembering correctly, this like religious person, I feel like there was a conversation, because I listened to a podcast they were on like years ago, where the difference between someone who talks to God versus someone who thinks God talks to them, that's another like dividing line, right? If you think faith is knowledge, red flag. If you think if like really pushed on it, you know, and I'm saying pushed on it because I know no one wants to say like, no one wants to categorize their faith as hope. But like if like you're really sitting down and like, okay, really, really, what do you mean by this? And then they're like, okay, ultimately, it's a hope. Then cool, fine, right? Use faith if you want. And then and just being like someone who's like, oh yeah, religion is truth versus religion is man-made. Or someone who's like religion is God-made versus religion is man-made. And someone who speaks to God, or whatever they think of as God, gods, Gaia, universe, whatever, versus someone who thinks that God speaks to them. Those to me are the dividing lines of like, okay, fine. In this, you're just someone who's like, existential dread is just calmed down a little bit by giving a face to the great unknown. Fine. The other side is you're dangerous. You're dangerous. The story of Jesus is lit, by the way. Yeah, the world's greatest true crime novel. Because also, prayer to me is the equivalent of sending cosmic. Sure. That's true, Dionysus. Dionysus, hell yeah. He's the OG. It is. He's way better than Jesus. Prayer to you is the equivalent of sending people positive vibes. Yeah, that too. Right. Yeah, like keeping you in my thoughts. Okay, that does nothing. But it's nice. But sometimes you can't do something. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's like all you can say is like, hey, listen, you're in my thoughts. And that in and of itself is helpful, right? That is helpful. Right. Yeah. Hi, Andrew. Andrew, I heard you got a TikTok live manager or TikTok manager. Congratulations. Hold on. I'm curious. I want to know, like, what I want to know. Not why, because that sounds rude, but like, yeah, I want to know like what predicated it, because it took me forever to get one. So how did you get one? It took me for me. I know, right? Yeah, Andrew. Like it for me. I think though the thing that did it for me was simply the election live stream, because that night I got like a bunch of subscribers because we did the subscriber only chats. And so I assumed that once I hit over like 50, like just because I got like a sudden surge in subscribers, it like tripped something in the system that was like, oh, hey, like this person should probably have a manager or something. I'm trying to get my friend Zach to do lives if that doesn't go well. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Well, oh, wait. So, so is she, this is a manager that's like, is this someone who works for TikTok, or is this a TikTok manager, or is this just like a manager? I thought it was like a TikTok manager. Third party TikTok manager. Okay, cool. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I've heard of like the TikTok agencies. I've never understood like how those work. Like I've gotten a bunch of spammy messages from like TikTok agencies, but I don't know what they do. But that's cool. Nice. Right. Yeah. That's the thing. It was like I was like looking it up, and like it looks so scammy, but like based on my research, people were like, "Nope, it's like legit." And it's like, yeah, I could never. I just never. That's cool. You know. Yeah, because you work in Hollywood. And you've been on the internet before. Stop, Prez. No casting couch gonna catch you. Yep. We're not gonna find any leaked nudes of Andrew on the net. We're sharing tea tonight. Oh, Andrew. Don't say that. There's an audience for everyone. Do you want to hop up, Andrew? I'm just eating Chinese food. We're sharing tea. Apparently, a bunch of corners of TikTok are imploding. Saying to be patient because okay. Hi, Andrew. Hell yeah, we can try. Okay. You still in Virginia? Nice. Yay. Monique. Yeah, it's fucking freezing tonight. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Damn. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're already drafting bills to do it. They're already drafting bills to do it. I mean, I hope you get broadband, but honestly, if it doesn't happen, you fucking milk that, sir. You fucking. You fucking milk him. Fuck yeah. Yes, we are on random. Oh my god. Damn. Mm-hmm. 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 Damn. That's rough, dude. But you have cell phone service there. Oh. What what cell phone provider do you have? I feel can't you get like a temporary like mobile hotspot thing like that? Like pay for a month of it and get like unlimited. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Damn. Well, look into other companies for sure. Well, don't look into that. I mean, unless you could always ask your neighbor, like, can I throw you $20 for the month and use your Wi-Fi or something, I guess. But I don't know. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. 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 Let's see. No, I did. I laughed. Oh, because you said an omniscient narrator. Okay. I saw the plot hole thing and I kind of laughed. Wait. Knows everything, yeah. Um, you should look up. Okay. Um, look up just like portable like hotspots, Wi-Fi hotspot device or whatever. Da-da-da. Yeah. My my home Wi-Fi is literally like a 5G Wi-Fi thing, and when Philippe like in his old apartment, it's these like this new business moved in like kind of below his apartment, and while they were like doing like the renovations and stuff, they like cut his Wi-Fi cable, so he was out, and so I brought my 5G like home Wi-Fi device to his place, and it worked there. And now that's probably slightly different because like in theory it's like I gave my address, so it's like activated and it's meant to like connect to 5G towers in my area. You know what I mean? So I'm sure if I took it to like middle of nowhere, it would stop working, and he just happened to like live closely enough to me. But like, yeah, it's basically like my router is basically like a phone in there, 5G phone sort of thing, and it's unlimited and it's fast and all that stuff. Mm. Yeah. For Verizon. Yeah. Because you can check your other coverage now. Yeah. But I mean, look at your coverage map for other stuff because you never know. Verizon won't, to be like when I started the 5G thing, when I first switched over, the initial one I switched over was to Verizon. I had the Verizon 5G thing, couldn't get it to work, couldn't get a lick of service anywhere in my apartment on Verizon 5G. And then my phone, I happen to use T-Mobile. So I was like, well, clearly I get cell phone service, like T-Mobile cell phone service in this apartment. So I canceled the Verizon one and I got the T-Mobile version of the same thing. And yeah, that works. I can't put it anywhere in the apartment, but yeah. So maybe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. That's kind of like in I mean, I think this is true for like a lot of places in the country, but hey, in New York City, um, it's like every few years the government will give the ISPs like Comcast and stuff money to extend like FiOS and stuff to more blocks and whatnot. And every single fucking time they don't miss or they miss the deadline and like expand to just a small percentage of what they were supposed to expand to for the money that they were given. And then they're like, yeah, well, excuses. And then the government gives them more money to expand to the rest, to finish expanding. And then once again, they'll expand to a percentage of it, not meet the deadline, but they keep the money. They get to keep the money every fucking time. And then we give them more money to expand and they do a little bit and barely and whatever. It's a fucking, I can't fucking believe that these ISPs have us by the balls. I mean, I can. Capitalism, America, but Jesus. Everything in this country is so fucking broken. So broken. Okay. You too. Yeah, me too. And you're off being what, a woodsman. Mm. Nice. Oh, wow. Nice. But that's so exciting. What's the movie? I mean, I don't know if you can tell us anything about the movie, but oh, I think you mentioned that. which was already, as if it was not already dark and twisted, but yes. Wait, really? Clever. Disney might not take too kindly to that. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Yeah. I think it'd be great. Yeah. Either way, they'll be fine. I mean, yes and no. Like in the public, sure, the public will not side with Disney on it, but legally, depending on what they say and stuff, yeah, they could side with Disney, especially if it's like, if the, I don't know, if any of the promotional stuff, if any of the inspo or the mood boards or whatever turns out have Disney things, theoretically, you know. Yeah, lawyer wakes you up. By the way, yeah. That's very smart. That's very, very smart. Yeah. It's good that they had. Right. Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. Damn. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's funny. You've never even seen it. I don't think it has that much music. Really? No, Riz. I've met Mencken. I interviewed him. Yeah, I went to his home in Bedford. Yeah, I got to interview him for like a Broadway thing. I also interviewed Whoopi Goldberg for the thing because they did like Sister Act, the musical in London, like right before the pandemic. They were, I actually, now that I think of it, that might have gotten delayed and canceled because I think we did the interviews right before the pandemic. But yeah, so I got sent to his home. Beautiful fucking estate, by the way. He's as rich as you can imagine. And we were in his studio where he does his composing and all that kind of stuff. But the funny thing is, I went to summer camp with his daughter, technically. I think we had one class together, maybe. And he spoke at my summer camp when I was a kid, also. And that has nothing to do with the fact that I got the the gig. You know, it just so happened, you know, that. And I was like, oh, cool, you know, so. And it was great because for that, the client came along, and it was like a client that I had never met, you know what I mean? So it was like someone else that was hired, da-da-da. So I got to like really, I think it like impressed them that we showed up, and I was like, oh, by the way, like I went to Belvoir, and he got so excited. I was like, oh my God, Nora, da, da, da. And I was like, yeah, I was there. Like you spoke to my thing. And I remembered like a funny moment that had happened in the whole thing. Whatever. I'm not trying to like take over this thing, but it was really nice. And then I think because I had done that, like he brought in his assistant who I guess has been like, I think she's, you know, his right-hand man, like has been his assistant for fucking 50 years or something like that, right? Their daughters are like besties, and her daughter also went to that summer camp, and he was like, oh, like she went to Belvoir, and we were talking, you know, all that. And I think because of that, he then like showed us around the property a little bit more, and it was just really nice. Yeah, he's really cool. Yeah, he has this I can't remember if it was topiaries or statues at like, it's a nice big house, and his studio thing is kind of like in a separate house, like not quite, it's almost like a carriage house thing. But his like he has this giant estate, and out there, if I'm not mistaken, if I'm remembering this correctly, it was either topiaries, I think it was topiaries, or like statues with like, if I'm remembering it correctly, maybe not characters, but like animals. I think it was characters from some of his films, basically. So he had like just out, you know, like way out. They were like references to some of the like films he had worked on, the Disney ones especially. So like little, yeah. I'm trying to remember if it might have been a mix actually, because I also vaguely remember seeing like a chessboard, one of those giant chessboard things out there or something. I think. I don't know. God, it's been, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kangela. Yeah. Well. You too. Thank you. Sorry I hijacked that thing. Congratulations on the new movie. Very exciting. Come back soon. Good night. What I was trying to show you guys earlier. The fortune I got, it seemed relevant. And I've lost it. And it's gone. Hi, baby. You want to come in here? It said something about like cherish the special moments with your friends and loved ones or something like that. And I was like, "Aw, that kind of sounds like we're gonna die." least TikTok is. You know. Hi. Hi, Kai. Yeah. Yeah. You just learned your first thing about Taylor Swift. Hold on. What first thing did you learn about Taylor Swift? I have no idea. Wait, what? Cottage. It's because her songs kept missing #1 on the charts here. Wait, hold on. I'm lost. Because God said you just learned your first thing about Taylor Swift. Okay, Taylor Swift is also May. May, learning is coming. I also learned yesterday that Taylor Swift is also May. What? I'm lost. Hi, Cottage. Yeah. Oh my God. That's kind of funny. May. Nice. Yeah. She's May. Damn. I'm kind of mad I lost that thing. Whatever. We got more fortune cookies if you want them. Yeah, I am. 你好，小红书. That's just the name of the app. Wait, how do you say? Yeah, I needed to learn my name is. I forgot to do my Duolingo today. Already they didn't send me the notification. Yeah, I'm sure. That's so fucking funny. I love everyone on this app. Okay, let's see. My name is... I saw some mention of it, yeah. I think someone said that Fox News had... Let's look it up in a second. That's how you pronounce my name? 我的名字是 Bologna. Oh, that's my name. Bologna. I think it's 我的名字是... I included my name in case it was like in a different order. 我的名字是... Yeah. 我的名字是 Brenna. But my translation is Bologna. 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 Let's see if that means anything. Yeah. Copy. My name is Bologna. Translate from Mandarin. Wait, Chinese. simplified to English. Interesting. When I reverse it, it doesn't detect it. Whatever. All right. What it means is shit. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. What it means is shit. Brenna. What? Yeah. Technically it's day 2. 你好，小红书。我的名字是 Brenna. Is it? 我的名字是 Brenna. 我 It's like a war with a W. Like 我的名字是名字 z with a like 是 yeah. Okay. Yeah. 我的名字是 I mean, don't take me. I don't fucking speak Mandarin, so that's just what I'm hearing. Yeah, I love the ukulele helping with the tone. Yes, right? Literally. And yes, I think it's neurodivergence a little bit with also just like having been multilingual growing up and playing the violin, but very much so the echolalia. Like I can hear when I'm not saying it right. I think. I guess everyone can hear that. Everyone thinks that, right? But oops. 我的名字是我的名字是 我的名字是 Brenna. 我的名字是 Brenna. There we go. Oh, wait. Your happiness shines like the sun. That's not a fortune. Come on. I want a fortune that says TikTok will not be banned. I haven't. Are they really? How are they so fast? How are the nurses, like specifically nurses are really fast at learning Mandarin? Yeah. Wow. Huh. I want, yeah. 我的名字是 Someone just commented on my thing, on one of the things, saying that they had a really nice chat on Red Note with someone who was asking about, like, what do you learn about China in schools? And basically, like, they were basically, like, being, like, foreign exchange students for each other or something. Jen Hamilton doing, oh my God, I love Jen Hamilton. I gotta find her on Red Note. 我的名字是 Brenna. 你好，小红书. I'm gonna look that up. 小红书. 我的名字是 Brenna. Yeah, but it's like a slightly different sh. It's like yeah. Like I know someone called like Xian. Shren. 我的名字是小小meow. Yeah, please do. Cottage. 我的名字是 Brenna. 你好。小红书。小红书。All right, sounds good, Cottage. Oh. Well, because it wasn't just Fox News. Like, it was, yeah. I saw that yeah. Someone said, oh, the CEO welcomed us. And I remember thinking, there's a guy from Toronto, yeah. But I remember thinking, because I saw the video, I saw the welcome video first, and I was like, oh, that's nice, you know. I didn't think much of it. I figured it was a user, you know, just like randomly. I was like, oh, welcome to our app, blah, 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 blah. Cool. And then people started referring to the CEO video. And I was like, was that the CEO? And then I just like accepted it because everyone referred to it as like the CEO video. But I remember having like a moment where someone was like, oh, did you see the CEO welcomed us? Having a moment where like, oh, I didn't know that was the CEO. Like, yeah, right? For the same one in everyone's videos. What mic do you have? A sense of purpose is coming close. Ooh, I like this one. That almost sounds like TikTok will not be banned. Or if it is. Whoa. The AM8. I like it. I can't believe I lost that first one. I'm going to tape this one to my monitor. I have one taped to my mirror from years ago that says, night owls, : going to sleep the same day you woke up is for quitters. I was like, that's kind of edgy for a fucking, whatchamacallit, for a fortune cookie. Probably the edgiest one I got. Hi, Riz. Hi. Okay. Sense of purpose is coming close. Let's tape you up. He's on there. Mm. Damn, this. Okay, let's see. 我是一名家营和商业导演. That's too much. I can't do that. That's supposed to say, I'm a film and commercial director. On TikTok, I make jokes and news about and videos about the news. I'm gonna have to figure this out. Yeah. Well, I figured that saying that it's about the news is like a way of saying it's not about. It's like a way around saying it's politics, right? Yeah. Perezbrenna, Laura, it's the same on every app. They actually use their content guides. I know, but the problem is like, that's the thing, you know, I'm very excited about this as a fuck you, but also like I want an app where I can do what I do here, you know, personally. Yeah. Yeah. And they will own artwork as well. I mean, that's kind of true for, I think that's true for all apps, technically. You give them, like, the rights. Technically, Instagram, I think, does the same thing. Right. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. But that's different than, like, if you upload something, you automatically lose the copyright. Yes, cottage, but no, but the point is that you give up, by giving up the copyright, you can't fight that in the US anyway, technically. Like, yeah. But they can also steal IP from other apps, and it's fine, and use it in China, and you can't go after them anyway. That's a big thing that China does for stuff. Famously so. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. 我是一名家营和商业导演。我在 TikTok 上制作有关新闻的笑话和视频。Wouldn't they indeed? Yeah, wouldn't you think? Technically, the law like gives them basically like results in like the capability to basically do that, right? Like it gives them like it means it basically the president would be able to designate a potential threat, which would then have to go like undergo public notice and then examination by Congress or something to determine whether or not they're a threat and would be subject to a ban under the law, basically. But yeah, they can do it to anyone, any apps from China, Russia, whatever. I don't know. I feel like they should do it to like Truth Social. Isn't Truth Social like at least funded partially, or Parlor? Maybe it was Parlor. It's like funded by Russia, like significantly. Whatever happened to Parler? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but in the law, no, well, so Cottage, in the thing is, in the law, it says the law itself outlines the process by which future companies owned by foreign adversaries would be subject to like the law, basically. So if the Supreme Court just like upholds the law, then the law itself has the outline for how it would apply. Yes and no. If the Supreme Court could literally like just issue, it's not just upholding it itself. Yeah, but the Supreme Court could literally just like rule that like to uphold the law. All right, and be like, nothing to see here, nothing wrong. And the law, they wouldn't have to then, like, if they basically approve it and say like, okay, yeah, it's fine, then technically the law itself says, okay, there's this process by which if it's owned by a foreign entity, like straight up, and the president thinks it's a threat, and then Congress also thinks it's a threat after looking at it for a bit, then it applies. And as long as the like Supreme Court is like, yeah, as long as it's owned by a foreign entity, that's enough. Like as long as it's owned by, or not foreign entity, like foreign adversary, and questions of national security by Congress / the president are enough to just like to be like to satisfy basically the rule of law, the whatchamacallit, the constitutional limitations. It's fine, go ahead. We see nothing wrong with how this law was constructed. Then the law itself basically dictates how it'll apply in the future. I understand you're saying that like, well, if they ban another one, then it could be sued again on the basis of like, well, no, that ban is infringing upon free speech. And depending on how the Supreme Court rules, then that'll set the, yes, but also they can just rule in a way that will like uphold the law's own sort of outline for how this will then be applied to other companies. Yeah. Yeah. God, I hope they just strike it down. Like a couple of justices in the thing, like straight up said, like, well, it just sounds like. I kind of want to listen to the whole thing again. Yeah. 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 Well, they also, I mean, they said as much. The lawyer basically said as much in the Supreme Court arguments. They're like, if you let it go through, maybe we'll see, like it's basically a game of chicken. Maybe we'll see them sell. Maybe it's the push they need to sell. It's like, oh, okay, you're trying to force them to sell. No. They showed YouTube clips like as evidence of TikTok. Oh boy. Well, are you sure that that's not just like that they added TikToks, they uploaded TikToks to YouTube? Because you can't, because like ironically, you can't have TikTok on government devices. So they might have had to like. Well, I'm sure. Yeah, the U.S. has entity, but where did that? I'm curious if that's like in the bill, but I can guarantee absolutely. Just like China is not allowed, like, people in China are not allowed to have Facebook, whatever, and Facebook doesn't exist in China, all that stuff. But China itself has agents and people on those apps. Absolutely. That's already happening, I can say. Don't let it blow your mind. Although, well, that's true. I mean, I don't think that that's evidence. I will say it's shitty that like members of the government have their fucking bullshit ass pages on TikTok, like normal, whatever pages on TikTok. Absolutely, I agree. The fact that the U.S. government will have people existing on the apps to push American propaganda, that should not surprise you. And that's not an indication of them being less concerned about security or not, Senator, I'm Singaporean. Senator, I'm Singaporean. Senator, I'm Singaporean. The way he said that was so beautiful. Have you ever been a member of the Chinese Communist Party? Senator, no. I'm Singaporean. God, I want that like played at my fucking. I want to walk down the aisle to that. Senator, no, I'm Singaporean. God, Senator, I'm Singaporean. Hi, fire. Senator, I'm Singaporean. Senator, no, I'm Singaporean. Senator, I'm Singaporean. But like, I think there's some part of the crazy national risk going on behind the scene. What do you mean, Simon? So there's still some crazy national risk going on behind the scenes. What do you mean? What national risk going on behind what scenes? Is it American citizens freely agreeing to give their data to the Chinese government? Yeah. Oh, we're so funny. This is why this app can't. I can't lose everyone from this app. I can't. We have a sense of humor. You did, Fire? Welcome. I'm on there. Find me on there. It's perezbrenna. Yeah. Yeah. So, Cottage, I'm going to correct you on the one thing. He wasn't jokingly called the CEO of Red Note. Like, TikTokers called him the CEO of Red Note for some fucking reason. Yeah. CEO. Hi, second flight. I'm good, thanks. Someone said, I saw some of the like character, well, I saw a TikTok where someone was laughing at the comments on that like reveal of like whatever. And one of them was like, we brought democracy with us. We elected the new CEO. Yeah. You're going to fucking ban us. Yeah. The people who are getting the secret brief seem to be really scared about what the CCP is doing. Oh, yeah. And that couldn't possibly have anything to do with the fact that they're geriatric fucking people who asked... What was one of the questions asked? Like, can TikTok control the Wi-Fi or something like that? Someone, yeah. It's amazing that, yeah, Simon, I do want to point out that it's amazing that the biggest divide you see is that younger congresspersons voted against the ban, which to me suggests, on both sides of the aisle, mind you, which to me suggests that it's fundamentally that younger people understand the fear mongering that's going on versus older fucking fucks. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the Washington Post did an investigation and they found that none of the things that like, yeah, she did. Cottage. She voted against. Pretty sure. If I remember correctly. But also, was it Marjorie Taylor Greene? Or the other crazy one. I forget. Boebert, yeah. I think it was Marjorie Taylor Greene. I think it was MTG. Voted against the ban. I believe so. But basically, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no, the Washington Post I'm pretty sure it was the Washington Post, did an independent like investigation and stuff into like all the permissions that TikTok has, and like if you really look into like all the data that they have access to, if you assume that they access and use and all like every bit of data they can based on the permissions, they don't slurp up any more than any of the other American apps. And in some cases, I believe some of the American apps slurp up even more. Messenger's like the worst. I mean, they should be worried about it. Just because it's housed in America doesn't mean you can't access it like remotely or anything like that, for sure. But if they were really that worried about it, again, they would pass legislation to make it illegal to connect or to collect any of that data. But they don't care. They won't. You can literally be a fucking schmatzy in the United States. It can be simplified like that, dude. It can be. Voted no. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. I was pretty sure. Yeah. Simon, you need to stop maybe trusting the United States government when it tells you like, no, for real. You know that the government, the United States government, like has like fucking lied to you in your face in recent decades, right? You know that they made up WMDs as an excuse to invade another country, right? They lied to you. They knew that there was no evidence of WMDs. They lied to you and told you that they had to go in. It was like a matter of fucking saving the world, whatever bullshit. They lied to you. So you need to Well, you need to just like maybe. I'm saying when they're like, oh, well, firstly, when they're not even lying to you to your face and they're like, no, just trust us, bro. And there are other members of Congress who are like younger. The fact that it mainly skews just like as an age thing, I would ask myself, I would strongly suggest you not believe the 80-something fucking year olds know what they're talking about or are in any way not being disingenuous when they try to ban a fucking app for super secret reasons that they can't tell us. They just want us to trust them on. Nah. I'm not fucking trusting the US government on anything like that. I was about to say ever again, but I didn't trust that. Like, even as a kid, I knew. I literally, when I was in, was it second grade? Second grade. I wore a sign on my shirt. My friend and I, Flo, we both did it. It was Crazy Hair Day. That said, Bush wants oil, not destruction of weapons. I got extra fries from the lunch lady that day. Like, that's how much we fucking knew outside of the US, how full of shit the American government was. But, yeah, you keep trusting them. The most propagandized nation in the West? And they are, right? Like, they are. That's, yeah. Yeah, at least, yeah. You're in tech and actually signed up to do whatever the military told you to do, which was probably a mistake. That might have been a mistake. I mean, it depends. Mistake for what? Your morals? Maybe. If you get paid well, maybe. According to capitalism, you did good, kid. Hello, Bobby. I don't know. I think the CCP is far worse than our government. I think in many ways, yes, Simon, but I also think that our government is on its way towards the CCP. I don't think that we're immune from having a CCP situation here. Especially as soon as like you break the seal, so to speak, on censoring apps just because like they're owned by outside entities, as soon as you break that fucking seal, it is a swift way down to CCP territory. Oh, you can mind our business, Bobby. You can stay. Yay. TikTok, American government versus the CCP. Listen, I can criticize the CCP constantly, but absolutely, fuck the CCP. We're not as far off from it as you'd like to think in this country. And I want to reiterate, it's not because people are nor should embrace the CCP, guys. Everything that's terrible about the American government is also terrible about the CCP. And yes, they are a few fucking, steps worse on some of it, for sure. Everything you hate about the US government, you hate about the CCP as well, at the very fucking least. But yeah, as a fuck you to the US government, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, yeah. At least the CCP is transparent. I mean, no, frick. Not at all. Lemonade will also be banned. I do not use lemonade. I have a lemonade, but I don't use it. They're not transparent. Don't spread fucking CCP propaganda. Don't spread pro-US fucking government propaganda, and don't spread CCP propaganda. Let's be fucking smart about this, guys. Let's be smart about it. You don't think any government is transparent with its citizens? Yes and no, Bobby. Sure, not every single, but in the same way that no, not like there are going to be government secrets for sure, and there's going to be classified information in every government, for example, right? That's just the obvious stuff. No government is going to be 100% transparent with its citizens, because newsflash, that means that they would be 100% transparent with every single other government in the world and person in the world, and that does create certain vulnerabilities. Sure. But there are different degrees of transparency, and not all governments are created or let's say exist equally. Some of them are way fucking sketchier than others. Yeah. Yeah. I've lived in China. It's way better than the US. It's way better for some people, frick. Not for everyone. Just like the US is way better for some people. Both suck, dude. I will block you if you're in here specifically to spread CCP propaganda, I will block you. We can be fucking like, we can protest the US government, call out everything. If you're gonna listen, let's call out everything that's wrong with the US government. You don't get to pretend that when the CCP does it, it's okay. That's the thing. Really? Yeah, wait. You agree? What are you saying, Simon? You agree with Cottage about what? Oh, sorry. I'm playing with sauce packets. Is it? Sorry. If it starts bothering you guys, let me know. Nom nom. It's just very satisfying. I keep like lining them up, you know, like this, and then squeezing them on one, and then I ordered Chinese food earlier. God is, yeah. Nice. What kind of chips? Doritos. What flavor Doritos? Very thematic, exactly, Bobby. Nacho cheese. I don't think I've ever had nacho cheese Doritos. Yeah. You crazy. Oh, girl, you crazy. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I will say though, there's something really wonderful. There's like a whole side of TikTok where women specifically have shared their experiences of being denied by doctors and had their pain and symptoms ignored for years, if not decades, and like finally had an answer or finally found an answer through TikTok and stuff. So like, I agree. Like in principle, I agree. You should only have qualified people giving out information like medical advice for sure. But also, there's a value to people, to individuals just sharing their experiences and being like, this is what it is. You know, the doctors kept denying me, my symptoms, my whatever, da 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 da. And then, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I suspect I have Ehlers-Danlos. We did like a hyper, yeah, so because I'm neurodivergent, I likely my doctor said that I probably do have POTS, and like, yeah. Wait, you have POTS? Oh damn. Yeah, I was sent to like I was given a referral to another doctor, and yeah. Hi, Mohammed. We just as a rule, I can't verify who is up here asking for donations legitimately and who is a scammer, so I can't like let people coming up here asking for donations and stuff in general. I do apologize because I don't know. I don't know. If it's real or not. What coalition is it? Sorry, go ahead. Okay. No, it's fine. I'm also like, I used to go by Operation Olive Branch, and now I'm like, cool. Okay. I do apologize. I mean, guys, if you want to check out Mohammed's profile and stuff, feel free. Okay. Are people, I mean, I have some, God, well now I'm so fucking mad at Operation Olive Branch. I have links to GoFundMe's in my Linktree and stuff, but I was going off of Operation Olive Branch on their verification process and stuff. And now I'm like, I don't know. Do I have scam links listed? I can't. Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're also not a 501c3 corporation, too. What is Operation Olive Branch? Oh, well, OOB is an organization that was sort of like a grassroots sort of thing, kind of pulled together to help organize sending aid to people in PAL who were in need. And a big process they were, because obviously there was a bunch of GoFundMes set up by individuals, and some of them were obviously people who genuinely needed help. Some of them were scams. And Operation Olive Branch was at doing a few things, but one of which was like verifying these sorts of people and requests for help. And so they had this kind of like list. And they also started pairing these GoFundMes with creators to help to raise funds, like for specific families and whatnot. It was like this big sort of effort. And in a time when it's hard, I get so many requests. I get a ton of messages from people being like asking me to donate or to spread the word about their GoFundMe. And I personally have no way of verifying if they are like actual people in need or scammers taking advantage of the situation, of which there are many, mind you. And so personally, I was going off of like the master list that was like provided by basically like Operation Olive Branch. I mean, it was like a Google Doc basically, and I just pulled links off of there to share on my Linktree and stuff. But there's some sketchy, it's turning out that leadership in the group was a little bit sketchy. Luckily, most of the donations were going directly to families through the GoFundMe links. Yeah, so the majority of those were, it was not going to the people organizing, but there were also donations going to Operation Olive Branch to help with all that, is my understanding. And turns out some of them are a little sketchy, and then there was like a fallout, and then one of them like reported a bunch of other people to the fucking FBI, which is like... yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Bobby. I wish there was still like a master list we could all fucking look at and trust. I don't know if you guys have anything like that. I'm happy to like share more links in my Linktree for fundraising. Oh, I think Mohammed was in here the other day. Yeah, I believe Mohammed was in here the other day. Maybe someone was in here. Media. He doesn't have like a link or anything on his profile. Hmm. I don't know. I mean, I'm multi-streaming right now on Twitch and on YouTube. No one really finds me there when I'm live streaming. I'll try live streaming on there a couple times. I don't know if I have the infrastructure to really have like a big thing out of that, really. I fucked up. God was trying to connect me with more people, but can I ask an audio gear / nerd question? Yeah, go ahead. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you. We got a few days left. I mean, honestly, yeah. No, they said they're going dark. Ay, ay, ay. Mm. Oh, I'm using a Fifine AM8. FIFINE AM8. It's pretty cheap. It's affordable. It's not the best microphone like out there, but it does pretty well. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, God. Oh. Yeah. Oh, shucks. Man, I guess, if TikTok goes away, I'll have so much time on my hands, I might go actually get my tooth fixed. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. This is like a fake that my one kind of like more yellow tooth that's kind of a weird shape is fake, basically. It's like a cover. It's a cap. When I was a kid, I fucking tried to jump over. I was running and I jumped over something, and then my pant leg like got caught on the edge of this like bench thing, and I just went face first into like these like, it's not quite gravel. The rocks were like too big to be gravel. It was like oversized gravel, basically. These very, and I chipped my tooth. And so they basically like capped it. They put like a cap on it. Yeah. Yeah. Basically. Well, it doesn't, I mean, it's just a cap. It's just the front of it. So it's not like the whole thing falls off. But yeah, like I can't bite into apples. I slice my apples and I eat like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, it falls apart every couple of years, like whatever, and I gotta get it replaced. But also like because it's a cap, it like sticks out a little bit more, and it kind of like it can chip away a lot more easily. So I've got like a big chip in it right now. You can't tell because it's got like my real tooth behind it. But also like the whitest one that they have is more yellow than my teeth. So it like always just like by comparison, not that I have the whitest teeth in the world, mind you, but like apparently the most white version they make of this stuff is not as white as my teeth. And I feel like, and because when I speak, like mostly you just see my front teeth, like for the most part, maybe I think it makes my teeth look a lot more yellow because you just catch this a lot more. And then also because it's sticking out, there's like possibility it's like stuff can like, I don't know, it can discolor up here and behind the thing, whatever. It's a whole thing. It's ugly. It's not that obvious, especially like on camera when you're like a little ways away, but I notice it and Philippe notices it. Poor guy. The one thing, you guys might judge him for this, but it's totally fine. I appreciate it. This is the kind of man I like. We were, at one point I was like, what would you say if I got like lip filler? And he was like, you don't need lip filler. And I was like, okay, what would you say if I got it? And he was like, I mean, do it if you want. I'm never going to tell you not to, but like, you don't need it. And I was like, okay. What would you say if I got like this I forget what I was like saying a couple things. He's like, the one thing I would, he's like, don't change anything. But like, if you were going to, the one thing I would change. And I was like, and he's like, calm your shit down. But he's like, if you were going to spend money on like some sort of cosmetic procedure that is not necessary, I would get a veneer on that tooth. Yeah. And I was like, and yeah, but he's right. And he made a good point where, yeah, like if I had the money to just like throw at a cosmetic procedure, the thing I would fix would be the tooth. It's like, absolutely, very much. For years, I didn't smile. I didn't smile like with teeth. And now sometimes I do, but only under certain circumstances. And like, you know what I mean? Like most photos of me exist. I'm not smiling with teeth or whatever. And like, anyway, yeah. We wouldn't have noticed if you didn't. I know, but I'm telling you, whatever. You guys are my friends. I'm fucking telling you guys. And it's more noticeable in person also. And also it's noticeable in some of my videos. And also people come in here and give me shit about my teeth anyway when MAGA does when they're trying to like give me shit and stuff. They'll do that. Yeah, but oh yeah. Me too. They try to get me also insecure about it. And I'm like, oh, you mean my 5 head, my ski slope? Yeah. Yeah, my billboard. You can't afford it to advertise on this baby. Yeah. But, yeah, the enlightened, how dare you? But yeah, he said that and he was right. And I was like, oh, good point. But I was like, but it's fucking expensive. And then for my birthday, he was like, here's $1,000 for your tooth. And I was like, yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. But whatever. It's just like one kind of funky tooth. It's so easy. I mean, yeah, we'll get it fixed. You would accept the 1K and just pocket it. I mean, I accepted the 1K and I haven't gotten my tooth fixed. So technically, my mom thinks I should get both teeth done so that they match perfectly. I don't know. I'm like, I mean, I don't know. I told her, I was like, I mean, if the doctor doesn't think that they can match them and they think I need 2 veneers, fine. To make a match, fine. As long as they match all my other teeth, fine. But like, if a dentist is like, no, yeah, we can match that other fucking tooth, just like no problem, then I'm gonna follow. Yeah. Is it around 4,000 for the procedure? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't gotten a quote. I'm not looking for absolutely perfect teeth. I'm not. That's the thing. I'm fine with not perfect teeth. It's just the one tooth, because it's like the one tooth that like has a cap on it. I'm getting my tooth fixed. Enlightened. Yeah. Also, I've already gotten cosmetic surgery. Who gives a shit? NYC veneers. $1,195 veneer special. I don't know if I want them with a veneer special. Composite veneers, NYC smile design. Cosmetic dentist in New York City. 84th Street. Website. This reminds me, I gotta fucking pay for my porcelain veneers. Porcelain or what are the no? Because they're, you can't buy, okay. Types of veneers. Teeth. Porcelain composite. Tooth colored resin. Okay. Lumineers. Really? But, okay, porcelain lasts 10 to 15 years. Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with not biting into, like, because I already don't, because I already can't. So, like, I'm already used to, like, not doing, you know? Really? Porcelain, let me see. Porcelain versus composite veneers. Yeah, porcelain veneers are more durable and natural looking than composite veneers, but they're more expensive. Porcelain can last 10 to 20 years with proper care. Some last 30 years. Composite typically lasts 4 to 8 years, but can be repaired if chipped. Okay, I guess. Porcelain veneers are more fragile than composite veneers, but they are more durable once bonded to a healthy tooth. Composite veneers are softer than teeth if you grind your teeth. I want it to be like long lasting, but yeah, if they like chip really easily, Jesus. Yeah. Since veneers are bonded to your tooth enamel, enough enamel is crucial for this procedure. If the enamel is too thin or worn away, the bonding process might not be successful. Okay. Cons. Let's see. Porcelain or stain resistant. I feel like I might have a composite veneer, maybe. That might be what I have. I call it like a carilla. That might be what I have, and it just like isn't fucking good. Not as durable, can stain over time, may not look as natural as porcelain veneers. If damage needs to be okay. More of the tooth structure needs to be removed for placement. I feel like porcelain might be the way to go. Maybe. No, I think they have to grind it down. Yeah. One day it's gonna fucking fall out and I'm gonna be like. But my aunt has like veneers, like a full set of them. And like. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Damn, this porcelain veneers can take like weeks. Okay. You think so, Enlightened? You'd probably go to Mexico if you wanted veneers. Where in Mexico should I get veneers? I could also just do it in Spain. Yeah, carillas. That's what I have. I have a carilla. Carilla dental. De porcelana. I have to... Carillas de porcelana. That's what I have to ask. I have to ask. Yeah, I'm pretty fluent in Spanish. El insurance ofrece aquí, ¿no? Pero no sé... Los dentistas ahí están tan... Yeah, but we're talking about like veneers, which is not like a modern day thing. I can get them in Spanish. I have to message my dentist. I keep getting this veneer done in Spain, in Madrid. But I think this might just be a composite one. I think this is a composite one. And so I don't know if my dentist, you know what, let me fucking ask my friends. Let me just message my friends. Okay. Thanks for hanging out, God. Okay. Good night. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, I don't think I ever heard from... I thought it was like health first. Fucking hate everything about this country. Que pienso? I mean, they're fucking terrifying. Terrible. It's horrible. I'm not pro California wildfires. Yeah. I signed up. I have to do health insurance through the, whatchamacallit, through the marketplace. And like the way you do that, it's like you have to sign up before the end of the year, right? For the next year. And then once you sign up and you do the whole thing, then they're supposed to, you sign up through the like government site. And then in theory, they send all your like application information onto the health insurance company. And then the health insurance company is supposed to reach out to you so you can like pay them and whatever. And I'm just checking now because I haven't heard from the health insurance company. I still haven't heard from them. So, not even fucking covered by health insurance right now. And I swear to fucking God. I'm still dealing with the fact that they sent me the wrong tax documents for 2023, proving that I had coverage for most of the year. I spent thousands of dollars on healthcare coverage that year. And then they act as though I didn't. And yeah, but you need like, in order to like, cause you basically, if you don't have health insurance for the full year, you get like a fee. You know what I mean? There's like a, whatever. Yeah, same, Vinny. And that's what I'm saying. This year, I signed up for it in time for the first time, like ever. That's not true. I did it last year. Every time I sign up for it in time, something goes wrong on the fucking website or in their system. And it like derails me getting it done in time and stuff. Every fucking time. Yeah. For me, it has never auto-renewed. In fact, last year I had an issue where the fucking even their auto pay kept fucking up for me. So I kept like finding like, oh, it hadn't, like I kept trying to sign up for auto pay online and it just not like kept not working. And there was like an issue where they had like a duplicate fucking login for me. And I could, oh my God, it's every time, every year, every company has some sort of bullshit. I've switched like providers so many times, and every time there's some bullshit. Should I eat my last fortune cookie? I'm gonna do it. Learn Chinese fortune cookie. Qian Yu Bing. It doesn't tell you what those words mean. But to climb the ladder of success, work hard and you'll reach it. Okay. Sorry. Well. On one side it says learn Chinese. On the other it says to climb the ladder of the success, work hard and you'll reach it. Here we go. Here's the one I lost earlier. Cherish the moments of joy and camaraderie with friends. Great. There's like no calories in fortune cookies, dude. Yeah, what they call fortune, it's a generous understanding of the term, of the word fortune. What's your go-to Chinese order? Well, I ordered Chinese food tonight. Others see the good that you see in yourself. Huh. So, none? I got General Tso's. I hadn't ordered Chinese in years because I don't really order like meat very often. I just get in my head about like not trusting meat in New York City. So I hadn't ordered Chinese in years, but today I was really craving it. So I ordered General Tso's chicken, which came with I got veggie fried rice, and it came with spring roll. So I got a veggie spring roll. And then scallion pancakes, which were fried a little too crispy for I like them when they're like more flexible. I didn't really like these as much. And some lo mein, which I haven't even tried. If there's a tomato in a Chinese dish, you're always 100%. There's not 300 calories in a fortune cookie, dude. How many calories in fortune cookie? 107 calories. Qué exagerado, dude. Qué exagerado. $300 calories in one of those dry ass little crackers? Nah, dude. You guys have no concept. NYC Chinese is so different from Cali. Yeah. Yeah. They are, Vinny. I would order Chinese food just for the scallion pancakes if they're good scallion pancakes. was a little disappointed for this. There's only orange chicken. Same thing. Sorry. Kind of. Not really, but you know. 107 calories. It's not that big of a deal. Orange chicken is 15-year-old white girl food. Whoa. Okay. Okay. It's hard to order an entree at a restaurant that's less than 1,500 calories. Yeah, it is. I agree. Sorry, Riz. God, people are fucking disgusting spreading this information. Oh my God, the scallion pancakes from Trader Joe's are phenomenal. I love them. They're my favorite thing from Trader Joe's. Philippe gets them for me all the time. Damn, that's low, Bobby. Yeah. That makes sense. You can't get 175 grams of protein per day on 1,600 calories. That makes sense. That's very difficult. 1,600 calories a day is low. Nice, Pia. Thank you for the heart me. Oh God, I'm so frustrated with people spreading misinformation. Oh, thank you, Enlighten. Thank you for the roses. Thank you. Thank you. I should get my face off. Should we take our face off? Let's take my face off. In a sec. Have I been using the sign? Yeah, I have. I've been using it on and off. Uh-oh. We just lost Kai. Kai! Kai! You too, Bobby. Come hang out anytime. Enlighten, thank you for the roses. Kai! I'm just getting the fucking things. Chill out. You tripped and fell. Uh-oh. Are you okay? Like, actually? In the club. We all learn a Mandarin. In the club. All right. You're going to see me take my face off. Yeah, everyone's moving to, everyone in a form of protest against the U.S. government for trying to ban an app, supposedly because it's Chinese, which everyone knows is actually just bullshit. Bullshit excuse, fear-mongering. Everyone's joining another app that's like actually like CCP owned and stuff called Red Note and learning Mandarin because the whole app is in Mandarin. It's like a big fuck you. I liked Face Off. I saw it as a kid and really thought it was such an interesting but weird concept. So I have like a weird affinity for that film, even though it's kind of stupid. Like, what do you fucking mean? What do you fucking mean they had a face transplant? Yeah, exactly. You get it. I'm just gonna wash my face off real quick. I'll be right back. fresh face. Well, now I scrubbed at my skin too hard, so now it's all red. Oy. Oh, you know, I should also take my... I got my contacts out. Who spooks you? Let me get my... Oh. Hi, baby. Okay. Nick Cage is spooky. I'm gonna use my A313. I actually really like this stuff. I also got this through TikTok Shop, and it's actually pretty fucking legit, if you ask me. Oh, you want to get up there? Sorry. Go ahead. Girlies. Stick this in the fridge. Oh God, I really hope Congress somehow comes together and fucking stops this whole app thing. Oh, likewise, Simon. Good night. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Yeah, Lo-Fi, he did say that, but he says a lot of things. He also said he was going to lower grocery prices. And then recently came back and said, like, well, probably not going to happen, actually. So. Yeah, he also said he'd end the war in Ukraine after the election. Yeah. Okay. We separate. Oh, boy. He also said that Mexico would pay for the wall. Exactly. That man says a lot of things. All right, I guess we're not doing request to charity. Probably Lo-Fi. Mexico's president is pretty great, from what I've seen. Oh, Bobby, thank you for the W's and the rose. I think Bobby's gone by now, but all right. Doing all that made me sleepy, which was the intention. So I think I'm gonna get myself to bed a little earlier than usual. Maybe wake up while it's still daylight. What do you think? Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep. My face is starting to tingle from the A313. This stuff is like actually really good. I know that some influencers and stuff promoted it on here, and I am very susceptible to advertising. I actually really like this stuff. I think it's like basically like, it's a form of retinol. Yeah, it's crema de palmitato de retinol. So it's a form of retinol. And personally, I feel the tingling. I feel the retinol on it. I actually, And so, but I feel like when I use this, like I used it twice and I already saw like these wrinkles that like are basically how I judge all products, like disappear like right here. I really like this. And it's like pretty cheap. Anyway. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. As always, I'm going to be sad when these end. I hope you'll find me elsewhere. Eliminator of the crows, exactly. You're not even going to notice Enlightened. Also, why would you want me to be insecure about my teeth? I just want to fix one tooth. By the way, mind you, because it's a veneer, Because this veneer, it breaks every couple years anyway. I have to get it replaced every couple years anyway. We're literally talking about getting it replaced with a more permanent solution. So don't give me shit. I know you're being silly, but also don't you dare give me shit. It gets replaced every couple years anyway because it chips and it falls the fuck apart. I want one that's more permanent so I don't have to keep worrying about it. It's really not that big of a deal. It's not that crazy. ¿Cómo se llama esta? A313. I don't know why. A313. Crema de palmitato de retinol. That's what the description is. Cream with retinol palmitate. Crème au palmitate de retinil. Crème correctrice au usage externe. Corrective cream for external use. Crema correctora para uso externo. Mode d'emploi. Appliquer ce soir par touche sur les rides et ridules sur une peau propre et sèche et faire pénétrer en massant délicatement. Peut-être mélange à une crème hydratante. Précaution d'emploi. Déconseillé aux peaux sèches et sensibles. Ne pas appliquer chez la femme enceinte ou allaitante. Ne pas utiliser sur la peau abîmée ou irritée. Ne pas s'exposer aux UV. Espacer les applications en cas de sensibilité cutanée. Tenir hors de portée des enfants. Direction for use. Apply at evening time by touches on the wrinkles and fine lines on a clean and dry skin and gently massage into skin. Can be mixed with a moisturizer. Precautions for use. Not recommended on dry and sensitive skin. Not to apply to the pregnant or nursing woman. Do not use on damaged or irritated skin. Do not expose to UV rays. Space the application in the event of cutaneous sensitivity. Keep out of reach of children. Modo de empleo. Aplicar por la noche con toques sobre las arrugas y líneas finas sobre la piel limpia y seca, masajeando suavemente. Se puede mezclar con una crema hidratante. Precauciones de uso. No recomendado para pieles secas y sensibles. No aplicar a mujeres embarazadas o en periodo de lactancia. No lo use sobre la piel dañada o irritada. No exponerse a los rayos UV. Espaciar las aplicaciones en caso de sensibilidad cutánea. Mantener fuera de alcance de los niños. There we go. Daylight is the enemy. Oui, un peu. Français. Yeah, we'll meet at the Great Wall. Which part? It takes like 30 years to walk the whole thing or something. 2 years, actually. It's 2 years to walk the whole thing. All right. That's it. Now I showed off. There you go. Thank you, Vinny. I was just showing off, as I should. Always. Never forget it, misters. Soon I'll be reading it in Mandarin, too. Well, no, I used to speak more French, but I have no one to practice it with. Mais je peux parler un peu. Parce que j'étudie français à l'école. J'étudie à le baccalauréat international. Et j'habitais à l'Espagne. J'avais un petit copain français aussi. J'ai visité sa famille pour les... j'oubliais comment se dit. Holidays. fit. Et en plus, j'avais beaucoup d'amis qui ont habité à la France, à Paris, à Lyon. J'ai une amie maintenant qui habite à Lyon. Je vais la visiter, je pense, cette année. Ouais. Je sais pas. Je sais pas quoi dire en plus. I don't know if that last part made sense, but... Oui, je sais un peu. Un peu. Je ne peux pas parler en français de forme professionnelle, mais je peux parler un peu. Et avec, en plus de pratique, je peux parler meilleur. All right, I'm going to stop. I'm sure I'm embarrassing myself with my terrible grammar. Salut, bonne nuit. Mon petit chou. Bonne nuit, mon petit chou. Merci. Merci. Enlightened. All right. Bisous. Bisous. Mes amours. Sería, pero se me... Ok. Kiss, kiss. Bisous, bisous. Beso, beso. I gotta look it up in Mandarin. Okay. Good night. Bonne nuit. Bye.